Hey, you guys want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A broken pencil.
A broken pencil who?
Never mind, it's pointless.
Oh my God.
That was a
Wow.
good one.
You're such a clown. You must watch a lot of comedy movies.
Yeah, I do.
I don't really watch that many comedy movies. What are they like?
Oh, here, Shiva, let me tell you. So comedy settings usually take place in an atmosphere relatable to the audience, such as a family event or a sort of celebration. And throughout the movie, the protagonist actually goes through different settings, like 21 Jump Street, a movie we watched last week. Starts off in the police academy, then to the high school, and then to warehouses and such.
Compared to other movie genres, comedy focuses a lot more on the individual stars. Women can play a desired love interest who initially does not have any interest in the protagonist but eventually grows onto the protagonist. Men can play an unemployed person, they can play a mediocre athlete, or even an underestimated hero. Supporting actors usually bring a more serious tone to the movie that can bring back the hero to reality. Main characters are usually obviously funny, sometimes embarrassing, and sometimes even be pitiful, like in Dumb and Dumber.
As with all movies, comedies have to have a conflict, but the problems in these movies are usually highly exaggerated, allowing for only an extreme solution. These extreme circumstances tend to be pretty funny, adding more to the comedy aspect of the movies. Kind of like in Elf, where Santa Claus has to come down from the North Pole to New York.
So as for iconography, image and objects usually include party scenes, family gatherings, and alcohol, such as like in Grown Ups, how a group of friends get together. And in these scenes, there are usually a lot of embarrassing moments and laughter, which imparts corresponding happiness and laughter to the audience.
So comedy films usually have like a light, optimistic, and humorous mood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like most of them are like zany and stuff,
Mhm.
but they can also be like significant and really wholesome. Like Coming to America, which like details the journey of a Jamaican prince coming to America and trying to find a wife while he's working at McDonald's.
Nice, exactly like that.
There you go, Shiva.
As for the cinematic style, there's usually a lot of quick cuts with familiar music in between to lighten the mood. Similarly, the lighting is pretty bright to lighten the mood as well. Kind of like in 21 Jump Street, where they play Work Hard, Play Hard throughout a lot, and the lighting is pretty bright, like on the beach.
Now that I think about it, I think I have watched a comedy movie because I watched Rush Hour last week.
Yeah, that's a perfect fit.
That is a perfect fit, Shiva.
The setting of Rush Hour takes place in modern day Los Angeles, which is, as we said, a big city.
So the characters in Rush Hour include the more heroic and serious Jackie Chan, and also include the underestimated hero and comedic Chris Tucker.
So the plot of Rush Hour follows two agents, James Carter and Inspector Lee, as they try to fulfill their mission of saving the consul's daughter, Soo Young, from the evil Jun Tao. After Inspector Lee comes to America, he goes to a bar with Carter, where Carter greets several of his black friends with the N-word. Thinking this word is a kind greeting, Lee also uses the word to greet the bartender.
What's up? Yeah?
You say?
What? What's up?
The theme of Rush Hour is fairly optimistic, and Carter and Lee never really hit an abyss. There's a happy ending, which is consistent with the genre, and it's not as zany as the traditional comedy.
Rush Hour also makes use of lots of background music, especially during detective work to add humor to it. There's also lots of dialogue which is clearly heard.
In the movie Rush Hour, there is also a recognizable soundtrack. One song includes War by Edwin Starr.
It's gonna play the entire 3 minutes long. The rest of the video.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke? Sure. Knock, knock. Who's there? A broken pencil. What? That wasn't even
Stop.
That wasn't even a joke.
Oh, what? Did knock knock should